Tigers, my name is Alexa, and today I'm going to show you how to use DegreeWorks, an online tool that tracks your progress towards graduation and even shows you how your courses would count towards your requirements when changing majors. I'd suggest following along with me throughout this video. Before entering DegreeWorks, let me show you a few symbols that you'll see. A green check mark next to an item means that you've completed that requirement. A half-filled blue circle means the requirement is still in progress. A red circle means that a requirement is not yet completed. Now I'll show you how to get to DegreeWorks. Start on the iRoar homepage, then click on Student Self-Service. Now under Student Records, click on DegreeWorks Undergraduate Only. In the top right corner of the DegreeWorks screen, you'll find three icons: print your current DegreeWorks page, email your advisor, and access your class history and more. You should keep in mind that the order of the courses in DegreeWorks may not be the order recommended by your advisor. You can consult the undergraduate catalog for a suggested coursework order. On the main page, you'll see your personal information at the top, including your degree, its details, and courses not eligible for financial aid. In the academic section below, you'll find your overall GPA and a drop-down menu where you can select either Student View or Registration Checklist. The difference between the registration checklist and the student view is the checklist shows only the requirements you still need to complete, whereas the student view includes requirements that you've already finished. We'll stick to the student view for this tutorial since it includes more information, but when you're registering for classes, you may want to switch to the registration checklist. If you scroll down, you'll see several sections. Some sections will only appear for certain students, so let's cover the ones that everyone will see first. The first section includes a summary of your degree progress that will be detailed in the following sections. The Reach Act section will indicate whether or not you're required to complete a course to comply with the South Carolina Reach Act. Everyone will have a major section that will show the major coursework required for the degree and whether they've completed those courses yet. Now that we have covered the sections everyone has, here are a few optional sections. Students who are close to graduating will have a graduation section, which will display right after the Reach Act section. Some majors, such as engineering and pre-business majors, will have a pre-major section that will come before the major section. After the major section, if your major requires an emphasis and you've chosen that emphasis, you will see an emphasis section. Next, there will be a minor section if you have a minor. The excess elective section will display any courses you've taken that don't fulfill degree requirements. The insufficient section will show any course that you've started but didn't complete, failed courses, courses you've withdrawn from, and courses that didn't satisfy a grade requirement. For example, you received a D, but a C was required. The In Progress section displays your current courses and any you've registered for in the upcoming term. Additionally, any exceptions will be shown in a separate Exceptions section as well. Finally, at the bottom of the page, you'll see a legend explaining the symbols we went over earlier. As an incoming student using DegreeWorks for the first time, here are some things you need to check in DegreeWorks. You want to make sure Clemson has received all college credits you have already earned from dual credit, AP IB, ACE credits, or other institutions by checking in DegreeWorks. It's possible that the credit has been received at Clemson, but is still being reviewed and processed. You'll be asked to provide all anticipated AP IB, ACE, dual enrollment, or transfer credits at some point during the advising process. If you're currently taking classes at another institution and Clemson has not received a final transcript, make sure you include these classes as it may change course recommendations for you. If your anticipated credit is not displaying, please check with the school where the class was taken to ensure that the transcript was sent to Clemson after final grades were posted. Transfer credits can only be processed from the originating school. Check with the administrators of AP, IB, and/or ACE credits to make sure your scores were sent to Clemson. You can also check back in DegreeWorks later. You can also see how a previously earned college credit will fulfill requirements. If the class fulfills a requirement, it will be shown as completed. If the course does not fulfill a requirement, it will be shown in the excess elective section. Now I'll show you What If. What If is a tool you can use if you're thinking about changing majors to see the requirements you'd need to complete if you make the change. At the top of the page in DegreeWorks, next to the Academic tab, is the What If tab. Click on it. You'll see several options you can explore to see how your coursework fulfills these requirements. For example, under Program, you can view another catalog year and/or degree. Under Areas of Study, you can view another major, minor, or concentration. Once you've filled out what you're considering changing, click Process to view the effect of a potential change and track your current degree progress. If you have any more questions on using DegreeWorks, please contact your academic advisor. If you'd like to rewatch this tutorial in the future, you can always access the video on the virtual orientation platform while attending Clemson, or you can find this video on the Clemson Student Affairs YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and go Tigers!